Hi all, my name is Jessica Myers. For those of you I have not gotten to meet yet, I am trying a different method today. Last time I filmed from my iPad, didn't fill the space quite as well. So this time I'm trying Zoom and just recording it to see how this works out. So definitely please leave any feedback in the comments for afterwards. We're, all still trying to figure this out together, and it's a different time, So thank you for joining me today. I appreciate it. A couple things. We are going to use some props. If you have a block, fantastic. That's option number one. If you don't, not a big deal. You can use a blanket. We're mostly going to use it to prop our hips up in the beginning. So if you just want to fold it, just to give you a little bit of elevation, you can do that. Also, we are going to do some hands and knees today. I always put the towel down under my knees. Had 2 knee surgeries, so a little extra padding is always a good thing. And I think that's all you really need: a smile, a good attitude, and we're going to go through this together. So we are going to get started seating on our block or whatever prop you have for that. And just closing down the eyes, resting palms down in your lap. Just letting everything relax down. Starting this practice, focusing on your breath. We hear that, but what does that really mean? What I want you to focus on during this class is just where your breath goes. So sitting here, I want you to visualize inhaling through your nose and exhaling out through the mouth. Inhaling through the nose and exhaling out through the mouth. Really picture that as it travels through your body, filling you up. One more time, inhaling through the nose and exhaling out through the mouth. This time, inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the nose. Again, inhaling through the nose and out through the nose. Taking that a couple more times through. This is our heat building breath, our Ujjayi Pranayama. Just really noticing what that breath does to your body, how it makes you feel. This heat building breath doesn't feel good to everybody. So if you're one of those people who need to release it through your mouth, don't feel any kind of way about that. Just do what feels good for you. On your next inhale, sweep the arms up and release the fingers. Press palms up to the sky. Exhaling over to the right, gentle bend. Inhaling back through center. Exhaling over to the left. Inhaling back through center. Releasing just your right hand, placing it down to the earth, reaching over with your left. Gets a little bit deeper into that side body. Inhale, right hand comes back up. Exhale, left hand comes down, right reaches over. Deepening that side body stretch. Inhale, reach that left arm back up. And exhale, release your hands, interlace behind your back. Really draw your knuckles down to the earth, lift up with your chest, maybe dropping your head back. If it feels okay on your neck. And bringing those palms over to the right hip, looking over your left shoulder. Maybe looking up at the sky if it feels okay. If it doesn't, keep your head facing down. Bring them both back center. This time, left hand comes over to the left hip, looking over that right shoulder. You can stay looking down. If it feels okay, you can look up. And releasing back through center. Hands come back down by the side. We're going to go through that one more time. Nice big breath. Reach up. Exhale. Interlace those fingers. Really press those palms up to the sky. Exhaling, side body bend over to the right. Maybe you get a little deeper. Inhaling back through center. Exhaling over to the left. And back through center. Taking just that right hand down to the mat. Reaching over to the right. That left hand, maybe turn to look up. Exhale, bring that right hand back up. Left hand comes down. Right reaches over. Again, option to look under that top arm. And bringing it back through center. Releasing your hands behind your back. Interlace those fingers. Press palms down, lifting up through your heart. Maybe dropping that head back. And coming back down, bringing those hands over to the right hip, looking over the left. Again, options to keep your head turned down or to turn head facing up. And back down. Coming back through center. Hands come to the left hip this time, looking over the right. Options to look down or look up. No judgment ever, just always listening to how your body feels. Coming back through center. Flutter open your eyes. You can move your block off to the side. You may need it, later may not. I'm gonna go ahead and grab my towel to put under my knees. Coming into our table position. Flowing through your cat and cows. Taking about 5 cycles on your own. Feeling free to add any movement here. Maybe wiggle it side to side. Maybe draw some hip circles. Just taking this moment here, just feel out what your body needs. And once you finish your 5 cycles, we're going to meet in table. So we're going to add on a little bit to that cat and cow movement. So starting with cow, I want you to make sure your toes are pressed down to the earth. Drop your belly, lift your spine, inhale. And on your exhale, you're going to tuck your toes, lift your knees up just an inch, and round into your cat. Exhale, push back into a down dog with a very generous bend in your knees. Inhale, come back into table. Exhale, drop down your toes. Lower your belly, coming into that cow position. And exhale, tuck those toes, lift the knees, really engage through your core, round your spine, tuck your chin in for cat. And exhale, push back into your down dog. Inhale, forward into table. Exhale, tuck those toes, drop your belly, lift your head. Tucking your toes, lift up those knees, Round your spine into that angry cat. And exhale, pushing back into down dog. Inhale, come forward into that table. And we're going to slowly lower all the way down to our belly. Coming up to fingertips. Taking a baby cobra. Engaging through your shoulder blades. Really squeeze when you lift yourself up. Exhale, let yourself go. Walking hands to outside of the mat. Still up on those fingertips. Maybe still stay in that baby cobra. Maybe you lift a little higher if it feels good. Exhale, let it go. Bringing those hands right under the shoulders, lifting up to your degree of cobra. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, push yourself back up to table. And exhaling back into your child's pose. Stay here for about 3 to 4 breaths. Really just breathing through this child's pose. You have options to take your arms in reverse. Namaste if it feels good. You can leave them out. Again, just going back to that breath, seeing how it feels here. And on your inhale, coming back through table, pushing back into your down dog, taking your full down dog now. Maybe walk out your feet if it feels right. Hold stillness if that feels better in your body. If you found any movement, come into stillness. One breath at a time, we're just gonna gently walk your feet all the way up as slowly as you can, feeling that hamstring stretch as you walk all the way up to the top. Inhaling, hands to shins, halfway lift. Exhaling, let it go. Inhale, big breath all the way up to the top. And exhale, closing hands down at heart center. Taking time here to set your intention. Inhale, sweeping arms out and up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, hands to shins, halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Stepping those feet back into your plank position, holding here. And on your exhale, pushing back into your down dog. Again, inhale forward into plank. Warming up through that core. Exhale back into your down dog. Inhale forward into your plank. Exhale back into your down dog. One more time. Inhale forward into plank. You can drop your knees down. We're going to slowly lower all the way down to your belly. Coming up to those fingertips. Lift up into that cobra. Exhale, let it go. Fingertips walk to the outside of the mat. Inhale, lift up into cobra. Exhale, let it go. Hands are turned back under your shoulders, lifting up into your cobra. And exhaling back through table. Back into your child's pose. And back into your downward facing dog. Taking sun salutation 8. Bending your knees. And step, jump, or float feet all the way up to your hands. Inhaling, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root to rise. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, big breath up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhaling, halfway lift. Exhale, let it go. Stepping back or jumping back into your plank. And then taking your flow, knowing the option is always to hold here if you want, or to come straight back into your down dog. If you want your flow coming through chaturanga, upward facing dog or cobra, back into your downward facing dog. Good, I want you to take 2 more of those on your own, adding in what you want, taking away what you don't want to. Just seeing what your body feels like it needs. Maybe adding on some back bends. Adding whatever feels good. You should have about 1 more. I'm going to talk you through the second one. Bending your knees, jump or step forward. Inhaling, halfway lift. Exhaling, forward fold. Inhale, big breath all the way up in the mountain. I like to drop my elbows down, open up through that goalpost. Inhaling back through center. Exhale, forward fold. Inhaling, halfway lift. Exhale, forward flow, taking my flow, plank chaturanga, upward facing dog, and your downward facing dog. Good, taking a couple of breaths here. And on your next inhale, raise your right leg, bend your knee, fan open your hip. You can stay here and just hold the stretch. If you want, taking those hip circles in one direction, then taking them in the other. If you've taken any of my classes, you know how I emphasize being even. So just make sure you even out on both sides. Once you're all squared off, re-extend your right leg. Taking 3 core planks. Bring your knee, right knee, left tricep, tap. Exhale, send it back. Inhale, right knee, right tricep, tap. Exhale, send it back. Send right knee comes into the nose. Hold it here, you're in that high plank. Exhale, set that foot down in your runner's lunge. Good. Right hand is going to come on the inside of the right foot. This is your strong lizard. You're going to set down that back left knee, coming into modified lizard. We're going to hold the stretch here. So this is enough stretch for you up on your hands. That's fine. Stay here. If you want to walk down to your elbows, you have that option. If you want to use a block, you can rest your forehead down. Maybe work on extending your arms all the way out. Most importantly, just get the stretch for you and for your body. We're going to be here for a couple of breaths, so just get comfy in the most possibly uncomfy way, but only getting the stretch and never getting a hurt. If you took your hands anywhere else, bring them back into that modified lizard. And we're gonna walk our right hand to the outside of our right foot. Maybe toe heel your right foot in so it's in the center of your hands. So we're in a modified runner's lunge. On your exhale, we're gonna press back, half split. Inhale back into that lunge. Exhaling, half split. Inhale back into the lunge. Exhaling into that half split. We're gonna really hold it here. Feeling the stretch. Some people may have more movement to be able to bring your body closer to the ground. You feel like you're warmed up enough to go into a full split, have at it. And on your next inhale, rebending that right knee, coming into that runner's lunge. Tuck your left toes, lifting up, so you're in that full runner's lunge. Bringing your right hand back to the outside of your right foot. We're coming back into that strong lizard. And we're gonna walk hands over, over, over. So you're in that wide straddle fold. We're gonna be here for 5 breaths. So all the options to play here. You can walk your hands in whatever direction feels good. If you're ready to take an inversion, go for your headstand. You have 5 breaths here, so just make it yours. After your 5th breath, returning back into your straddle. Hands are right underneath your face. Inhale, reach your right arm up, nice and twist. Exhale, set it back down. Inhale, left arm reaches up and twists. Exhale, set it back down. Walk your hands back over to the right, coming back into that strong lizard. Right hand comes back out to the right, so we're back in that runner's lunge. You're gonna lean forward, put all the weight into your right leg, and lift up into your standing splits. Taking about 5 breaths here. You have lots of options. You can bring hands to the ankle, maybe you want to play with your handstand hops, or if you just want to hold, you have that option as well. Most importantly, if you're holding, just relax that head. Work on that root lock, getting that chin, looking up at the belly button. And if you went anywhere else, coming back into that standing split. And exhale, left foot comes down to meet the right. Forward fold. Inhaling, hands to shins, halfway. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, root to rise, big breath all the way up. And exhale, closing those hands down at heart center. Inhaling, big breath all the way up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, let it go. Going back through your flow. Remembering that option is to always just hold plank or just going straight back into your downward facing dog. Good, once you're in your down dog, inhale, left leg lifts up, bend your knees, fan your hip open. Again, option is to stay here or take those hip circles, going in one direction and then going in the other. Once you're evened out, re-extend that left leg. Taking those 3 core planks, bring left knee over to that right tricep, tap, send it back out. Left knee, left tricep, tap, exhale, send it back out. Bringing that left knee to your nose, really holding in that high plank. Exhale, sending that left foot down. Bring that left hand to the inside of your left foot in lizard. And setting that back knee down in that modified lizard. Holding here, getting the stretch, staying up on your hands if it feels good, or taking a different variation down, maybe down on those elbows, utilizing a block or blanket if you want. Just breathing here. Taking 2 more breaths here. And returning to your hands, if you took it anywhere else. Still in that modified lizard. Walking that left hand to the outside of your left foot, toe heel, left foot, so it's in the center of your hands. And exhale, pressing back into that half split. Inhale, re-extend into your lunge. Exhale, half split. Inhale, back into lunge. Exhale, holding this half split here. Taking the option to go back into your full splits. Maybe you're able to bring your chest down closer to your knee. Again, just taking the opportunity to do what feels right in your body. Sometimes we tend to judge ourselves based on what other people are doing in the room. So, silver lining of all of this quarantine is you have the perfect opportunity now to do exactly what feels good in your body without judging based on anybody else. On your next inhale, re-bending into that lunge. Tuck your toes, lift your knee so you're back in that high runner's lunge. Bring that left hand back into lizard and walking those hands over into your wide straddle fold. Again, 5 breaths here on this side. So if you want to take a different option than what you took last time, maybe if you're finally ready to take that inversion, go for it. You can walk your hands back between you. Maybe grab for ankles. You can bring your block and rest your head, the block on under your head. Hopefully you understand what I meant by all that. If your feet left the ground, returning back down gently. Bringing hands under your shoulders, under your face. We're going to take the twist again. Right arm comes up, twist. Exhaling, set it down. Inhale, left arm, twist up. Exhale, set it down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold down. Walk your hands back over so that they frame are on the inside of your left foot. Take your left hand, frame the outside of your left toe heel so you're back in that runner's lunge. Bringing all the weight forward into your left leg, pushing up, lifting up into that half split. Holding here, taking maybe what you did on the other side, maybe not if it doesn't feel as good. Challenging your balance, holding your ankle. Maybe bringing hands to heart center. Or maybe take those handstand hops. The most important thing is just to breathe here. Two more breaths. Returning to that stillness, holding your standing split. Exhale, release that leg back down, folding down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, nice big breath all the way up. Exhaling, hands down at heart center. We're gonna go through that flow again, taking one breath to one movement. We will be taking away a few things, adding a few things, so let's flow. Nice big breath all the way up. Exhale, fold it down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, taking your flow for your body. Doing what feels good. Meeting back in a down dog, however you get there. Good this time, right leg lifts up. Three-legged dog. Bringing knee into nose, hover. Exhale, set it down, runner's lunge. Right hand comes to the inside of the right foot, lizard pose. Exhale, walk your hands back into that straddle, fold it down. Inhaling, halfway lift. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, walk your hands back over into that strong lizard. Right hand comes to the outside of your right, so you're back in your runner's lunge. Exhaling into pyramid pose. Breathe in here. Inhale, rebend your knee, back in runners. Exhale, push that weight all the way up into that right leg. Into your splits. And exhale, foot comes down. Forward fold. Inhaling, halfway lift. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, big breath all the way up. Exhale, down to your chair pose. Elbows come into that goalpost shape. Open up through your heart. Hands come into center. Exhale, twisting over to the right. Exhale, back through center. Maybe get an inch lower. And by maybe, I mean get an inch lower. Exhale, hands down, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, big breath all the way up. Exhale, fold down. Taking your flow, plank chaturanga, upward facing dog. Back into that downward facing dog. Inhale, lifting left leg up, three-legged dog. Bringing that knee to your nose, hover in that plank. Exhale, sit down your left foot. Left hand comes inside the left foot, coming into that strong lizard. Exhale, walk your hands over, straddle fold. Inhaling, halfway lift. Exhale, walk your hands back to that strong lizard. Inhaling, left hand comes back to the outside, left foot comes in the center. Runners. Exhale, pyramid pose. Inhale, back to lunge. Exhale, standing split. And exhale, releasing down, forward fold. Inhaling, halfway lift. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, nice big breath all the way up. Dropping down through chair. Open up to that goal post. Hands come into heart center. This time twisting over to the left. Coming back through center. Drop an inch lower. Exhale, forward fold. Inhaling, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root to rise. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, taking your flow. Remembering all of your options to modify, to make things harder, to give your body a break. Good, we're gonna go through that and just add on a little bit more. Third time's the charm, right? Right leg lifts, bending your knee, bringing it in to your nose, hold that plank. Exhale, set that foot down. Right hand comes into the inside, you're in that strong lizard. Walking your hands over, straddle. Inhaling, halfway. Exhale, fold it down. Walk those hands back in your strong lizard. Right hand comes back out, frames your foot, runner's lunge. Exhale, pyramid pose. Inhale, back into your runners. Exhale, pushing up, standing split. This is where we add on. Going for our Kundalini squats. Left leg, knee is gonna bend. Tap that right knee. Exhale, send it back up. Inhale, knee to knee. Exhale, send it back up. Inhale, knee to knee. We're gonna hold here. This is enough, stay here. You're gonna bring hands to heart center. Challenge your balance. You fall out of it, get back in. All with a smile. And back up into that standing split last time. And exhale, release down, forward fold. Inhaling halfway. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, big breath all the way up. Exhaling through chair. Elbows drop, goal post. Hands come into heart center. Taking that twist again. But this time going a little deeper. So If you want, you can bring that elbow down to the knee. If you were up here earlier, this would be intensifying. If you are already here, you can open up your arms. If you want to take a side crow, go for it. Wherever you are, 2 more breaths. Inhaling back through center. We're in that chair. Hold it, squeeze it. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, root to rise. Big breath all the way up. And exhale through forward fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, take your flow. Remembering to breathe as you go. Final time through this sequence. Left leg lifts up. Bend your knee, bringing it under your nose. High plank, hold it. Squeeze your core. Exhale, set it down. Left hand comes to the inside, strong lizard. Walking those hands over to your straddle fold. Inhaling halfway. Exhale, let it go. Walking those hands back into your lizard. Left hand comes to the outside, back into that runner's lunge. Exhaling back into your pyramid pose. Inhaling back into your runners. Putting all that weight into that left leg. Lift up, standing split. Taking those Kundalini spots, this time right knee bends behind the left. Exhale, extend it back out. Inhale, knee to knee. Exhale, send it back out. Inhale, knee to knee. This is where we hold. Hands coming to heart center. You took that balance challenge on the other side. Remembering equal sides are not always a thing. One more breath. And hands down if you took that challenge, coming back into your standing split. One more breath. And exhale, fold it down. Inhaling halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root to rise. Big breath all the way up. Exhale, coming back to your last chair. Elbows come into that goal post shape. Hands meeting at heart center. This time twisting over to the left. If you were up here, bringing that elbow down to your knee if that feels good. Maybe opening up your wings, taking your side crow. Two more breaths here. And returning back through center, holding that chair. Hold it. Hold it. And exhale, forward fold. Inhaling halfway. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, nice big breath all the way up. Closing those hands down at heart center. Nice big inhale through the nose. And exhale, side out. Again, inhale through the nose. Exhale, side out. One final time. Inhale in through the nose. And exhale. Release out. Inhale, sweeping arms up. Exhaling, forward fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, taking your last flow through plank, chaturanga, upward facing dog, back into your downward facing dog, and dropping your knees down, coming into a wide child's pose this time, releasing out your back. Maybe you take the time too to drop arms by your side, rest your forehead down. You could grab reverse namaste. Just doing what feels good for your body right here and right now. You just did a great practice. It's time to release. Bringing your hands back out in front if you took them anywhere else. Coming up through table. And lowering yourself all the way down to your belly. Resting right cheek down on the mat. Take a minute here. Enjoy the rest. Bringing arms by your side. Chin comes back to the front. Lifting up into locust pose. Breathing here. See if you can keep your ankles together, squeezing through, lifting up. And exhale, left cheek down, release. Bend your knees, you can windshield wiper. It helps release your low back. And bring them still. Chin comes back to center. Lift up into locust. If you're ready, you can go for your bow, grabbing ankles or top of your feet and lifting up. Holding here. One more breath. And exhale, let it go. Taking those windshield wiper legs. And bring them back down. Third time's the charm. Taking locust or coming into that wheel. Lift up, bow. Not wheel, that would be the other way. Lift it up. And exhale, release it down. One more time, windshield wiper. And coming back through stillness, hands down. Bring yourself through table. And just onto a nice seated position. Legs can come straight out in front of you. Sitting up nice and tall. Nice big inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Now when I do these, I like to bend my knees a little bit more so I can really grab onto my feet, and then kind of one cheek at a time, I work my way back so my knees are straight. Really relaxing that head down. Option 2, if you have that block, you can always take it and put it by your feet if you need a little bit more of a challenge. My hamstrings are really tight, so not going there today, but you have more than enough permission to do that. Two more breaths here. And slowly releasing one vertebrae at a time. Walk yourself back up. Bring those feet to the ground, knees come up. Going to boat. You can be out here, hands can be down, arms can be extended, legs can be extended, out straight, arms can be out here. Holding through your abdomen, engaging. Most important thing is not to be rounding your spine, sitting up nice and tall. We're going to exhale, lower down into low boat. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, low boat. Inhale, rise up. One more time. Exhale, low boat. Hover, hold it. And exhale, release. Let it all go. Nice, big, long body stretch. Reaching fingers and toes in opposite directions. And inhaling, knees coming into your chest. Rock it side to side, releasing your low back. And with an exhale, release your knees over to the right, looking over the left. I like to bring my right hand to my left knee to give a little additional love and support. Again, the most important thing here is just to breathe. Inhaling knees back in through center, give them a nice squeeze. And exhale, releasing them over to the left, looking over that right arm. Again, I like to bring my left hand to that right knee, just to deepen the twist a little bit further. Inhaling back through center, give yourself another squeeze. Bringing nose up to your knee. Exhale, release it down all the way. This last final minute, take what you need. Maybe it's shoulder stand or happy baby. Maybe you went a headstand or a headstand. Just take this opportunity to get any last final movement you need before we go into Shavasana. And once you've gotten what you need, coming into your final resting pose. Options to take your arms down by your side. You can bring a hand to your heart and a hand to your belly. You bring both hands to your belly. Sit in Sukhasana, laying on your back with feet in butterfly. Just lots of options here just to take this relaxation pose. Most importantly, just letting everything relax down into the earth. Starting with your head, moving down into your neck, through your shoulders, all the way down into your arms and fingertips. down your shoulder blades to the middle of your back, through your low back, down both legs, all the way down into your feet and toes. From head to toe, you're completely melted down into the earth. Surrendering completely. While you're finishing up your relaxation, I wanted to read you a message that I found. And it says, when you can't control what's happening, challenge yourself to control the way you respond to what's happening. That's where the power is. Sometimes we all just need a reminder, especially with, everything that's going on right now, to remember where your power lies. And it's all within you. Starting to wiggle your fingers and toes, rolling out your wrists and ankles. Reaching arms above your head, taking a nice long body stretch, waking up from a really good nap. And rolling onto your right or left side. Resting there, hugging yourself into a fetal pose. And pushing yourself up gently into a seated position. Just like the way we started, palms resting down in your lap. Eyes are still closed down. And on your next inhale, bringing your hands down to the ground. Inhale, reaching up, scooping up all this great energy you created, bringing palms to touch. And hands coming down to heart center. I thank you all so much for showing up together. We bow and say, Namaste. Thank you guys so much for practicing with me today. I meant to mention it in the beginning, but I have linked my social media profiles if you ever want to get in contact with me. I also shared with you my playlist from Apple Music. If you ever want to turn that on while we're practicing, you are more than welcome to play that. It's just a little bit of me and what I like to listen to. And that's all I got for you guys. Have a great day.